Today I fucked up by trying to defend myself and actually being the attacker. Warning, some audiences may find this content disturbing. View at your own discretion. Welcome to the House of Reddit. Today, we share some recent r/today I fucked up stories posted on Reddit. Today I fucked up by trying to defend myself and actually being the attacker. A little background about me to make some things make sense. I am a 20-year-old, 6'4", 250 pounds male. I regularly carry a knife on me since I've been mugged before and don't really want to be in that situation without a knife again. I played ice hockey for 10 years, so I am decently athletic looking, and I work for a medical warehouse company. My workday is 2:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. and it is manual labor in a warehouse with no AC. So, today when I got to work, there were almost no parking spots except for one about as far away as you can get from the warehouse entrance. I was running late, so instead of looking for a closer one I parked and hurried inside. Thursday shift over, and I'm exhausted, and start to walk out to my car. I notice a few things. 1. I parked so far away that my car is about 100 feet away from the closest light source. 2. Someone was sitting in the smoker's gazebo outside, but wasn't smoking. 3. As I pass the gazebo and get around 30 feet away, headed for my truck, the person in the gazebo stands up and leaves, following me. I internally panic, because again, I've been mugged before, so I pick up my pace, and eventually so do they. I'm a little past the final light source before my truck and I hear the guy call out and start jogging towards me. Adrenaline kicked in, and without thinking at all I pull out my knife, turn around, and run at the guy screaming bloody murder. If the guy wanted a fight, I was going to give him a fight, or hopefully be intimidating enough to scare them away. As it turns out, this guy absolutely did not want a fight. Not at all. And he turned around and started sprinting towards the warehouse screaming. I'm pumping with adrenaline. I think my idea worked, so I keep running at him, hoping to make sure he never does this to me again. I see the security guard make his way outside, and after seeing us, starts to run over. In my head, I'm thinking, oh good, he can stop this guy and I can figure out what he wanted from me. But no, to this guy, and honestly any sensible person who would have seen this tbh, all he sees is a 6'4" psychopath running at a scared 5'8"-ish dude with a knife. Next thing I know, every muscle in my body tenses up, and I skid across the pavement face first. I've never been teased before this, and it was quite the surprise. The guy I'm chasing runs inside, and the security guard cuffs me and calls 911. After a police ride, and a questioning from all three parties later, the dude decides not to press charges, as he was extremely kind and understanding, and felt bad that I got teased over a misunderstanding. So what happened? The dude had left his lights on during work, and his car was dead. I had the only other truck in the parking lot at 11, and so he was waiting for the owner of it to come out to ask for a jump. I genuinely have no idea if one of the smaller cars could have jumped his truck, but to be honest I'd probably have done the same thing. Once he realized I was walking to the truck he ran up to me to catch up and ask for help, and that's when I went nuts. I'm back at the warehouse, needing some new pants, Rule 4, being teased sucks, and a few band-aids, sitting in my car at 1:30-ish am, hoping you all get a kick out of this. Can't wait to explain it to my parents. Today I fucked up by flashing a neighbor while walking around topless in my apartment. So to preface this, I, 22F, literally just moved a week ago, previously living on a third-floor apartment that overlooked nothing but thick woods. I could walk around with windows open wearing what I pleased, or a lack of clothing if I so desired. Which I did. Often. I now currently live on a ground floor, with large windows which I open daily for light. Today was a very long day for me. I have a few disabilities, and was very productive despite being utterly exhausted. Needless to say, I was pretty brain dead by the time I got home and took my dog for a walk. Having just gotten everything done, I wouldn't have to take my pup out for a few hours. I went around and opened windows for some cool air. Did some chores. Then, I started a load of laundry, before deciding to strip and wear PJs while waiting for the load to finish so I could get into clean, comfy clothing. This is where I messed up. When I am exhausted, I have a one-track mind. It can be as simple as do this and taking the smallest steps possible. Wanting to be comfortable, I went into my room to grab PJs and took my top and bra off. Then got nauseated, so I grabbed my medicine. Got medicine out, saw pain relief lotion and switched to applying it to my shoulders. Realized with my now sticky shoulders that I couldn't put clothes on, and looked down remembering the medicine. Then needed to find my drink which I had left on the couch beside me. Now my couch is in full view of the sunroom windows. Completely topless, I walked over with the confidence of a model on a runway, grabbed my drink and swallowed the meds. Emptying said drink in the process. Decided to grab something else from the fridge, and then remembered to throw away the bottle. Still forgetting that I am, indeed, topless. I walked to the couch, grabbed the bottle and turned to face the windows where my dog is resting. I see a motion, and realize there is a man outside my windows walking his dog. And he is slack-jawed. Now, I would say I am definitely an attractive woman, and very blessed in that region. So due to the lack of higher brain functioning at the sight of me, you could practically see that he has defaulted to caveman. And all that is running through his mind is boobs, titties, tig-bitties, bajungas, boobs. And what do I do while being completely unaware of the situation at hand? I freaking waved. At which point I am now aware that my right breast is swinging from the waving motion, which alerts me to a very crucial fact: I have no bra on. Slightly embarrassed, I look down and confirm I truly don't have a bra on. I also realize at that moment that I am not wearing a shirt, but this secondary fact escapes my knowledge until I look up at the man again. I look down to confirm once again that I am surely topless, and at that moment it finally hits me that he can see me on all my glory. Not only that, but I have become an exhibitionist for the rest of my neighbors to see. I grab my boobs and dive into my bedroom completely mortified. I wish I could have seen his reaction afterwards, but I am pretty sure I made his year. Today I fucked up by not reading my patient's file in its entirety. So today I fucked up at work. I work at a highly regarded cardiovascular hospital. I am an exercise physiologist and work primarily with open heart surgery patients and heart failure patients. Today, when I logged onto my computer, I saw that I was ordered for a 5-meter walk test on Mr. Patient. This is pretty routine as every patient undergoing open heart has this test ordered. No big deal, this is routine. So I walk into Mr. Patient's room with my walker and gait belt and I'm all like, "Me, hey Mr. Patient, I'm an exercise physiologist and I'm here to do a 5-meter walk test. I'm just gonna take your blood pressure real quick and then we'll go out into the hallway." Patient: "I can't do a 5-meter walk test." Me: "Oh, don't worry Mr. Patient, it's only about 15 feet, it's just called a 5-meter walk test because meters is the unit of measurement here. Don't worry Mr. Patient, this will only take a few minutes." Patient: "No, I can't walk 5 meters. Me: "Well, why not?" Patient pulls blanket off of legs: "I got no legs." Me, staring at the legless patient, thinking to myself, how could I be so blind to miss the part of Mr. Patient's file where it says, amputation of LLE/RLE. "Oh, I'm sorry Mr. Patient, I'm not sure who put the order in for a walk test, but I think it might have been a mistake or misunderstanding. Sorry about that." Patient: "Oh, that's no problem, thanks." Then, I go over to the TIFU where the ARNP that placed the order is. And I'm all like, "Me, man, you put in a 5-meter walk test for a patient with no legs." ARNP: "Sorry face, I'm so sorry man, I meant to call you before you got to it and let you know that it doesn't have to be done. But I didn't in time." Walking out of there, I felt like an absolute idiot and an absolute asshole. It's safe to say that from this moment on, I will be reviewing patient charts harder than I review my bills/taxes. Today I fucked up by going out with my husband. This TIFU spans 2 days. One for the fuck up and one for the repercussions. Yesterday my husband and I went on our first date in 2 years. We dropped our kids off at his mom's and had 6 hours to ourselves. What to do? What to do? "Oh, I know what's a good idea," says husband. "Let's drive for an hour to a teeny tiny town that's holding its annual festival. It might be a bit of a wait to get in the gate with COVID restrictions, but that should be fine." So we did. And because of said restrictions we were able to spend a reasonable time at each booth, chatting to the owners and receiving samples. We even bought a good amount of some of our favorite items. What a fun day. I even ate an entire sample packet that one of the vendors gave me on the way home, it was so delicious. You see, that's where I fucked up. The festival was a chili festival. I had been nibbling away at individually wrapped samples of all sorts of chili smothered goodies for hours. And then ate a whole packet of Reaper-coated smoked sausage. I loved every second of chewing, sweating, fighting the forces of air, as any true chili enthusiast knows happens when you've probably had too much, and then diving back in for more. So today I have to be back to mum duties, keeping my kids entertained while my gut churns. We are out of wet wipes, so I only have dry TP to ease my suffering. Everything I ate yesterday had chili in it. I reveled in the chance to get out of the house and do something fun. But now I suffer. And my oldest son will too. He still thinks I haven't noticed the jerky has gone missing. That I haven't noticed the fresh carton of milk is half empty. But I have. And we only have one toilet. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Turn on the notifications to know when we post new videos. Thank you for coming to the House of Reddit.